fetuses.
Hooked on a feeling.
Should we keep them if we can't take care of them and then eventually they turn into annoying babies, which then we're gonna have to take care of them, and which also means they're going to be taking my paycheck that I can't even pay my rent? So that answers that question. Or should we not keep them and save our paycheck? Luckily, we have one of the most smartest YouTube channels on YouTube, the LeBrant fam. So a couple of days ago, they posted a documentary. Oh my god, 259,000 dislikes. You know this is gonna be a bad video. I just wanted to point out that I looked these guys up because they're talking about abortion. They made a whole ass documentary. I wanted to see how many kids they've adopted, and it looks like the huge number, the total number is 0. So it starts off, I know they're gonna guilt trip people. I know it. Okay, we get it.
Abortion has been arguably the most polarizing, heated, and controversial civil rights issue since 1973.
What the fuck was she doing? Cutting her finger? What was that?
Abortion was legalized in the US.
It's practically legal in most of the world, you know that, right?
And seems to be no middle ground and virtually no humane conversations. So much anger and so much hate.
Okay.
In the midst of it all, we truly believe that love is the answer.
Okay.
Instead of pro-life or pro-choice,
Okay.
is it possible for us to be pro-love?
I agree with that. Pro-love. He's not keeping any sides here. He's not saying he's pro-choice or pro-life. So I like that. I'm pretty sure that they're not just gonna say that we should keep the babies even though you can't take care of them. Fuck pro-choice. We should all be pro-life means pro-love, which also means that there's no pro-love. It's just pro-life. So he's lying.
Maybe the answer isn't either or, but rather both. I have my personal
You did not. You did not just compare. I can't even say the name because I'll probably get demonetized. But you did not just compare that to abortions? How is this video pro-love? This is not even pro-love? This is insane. I'm surprised that YouTube is even keeping this shit up. It doesn't matter if you're pro-choice or pro-life. You cannot be mentally okay to compare abortion with the actual H word.
I have my personal convictions. You have yours. We're all
This is so
different,
wrong.
and that's okay. But where is God's heart at? Where is the truth and peace amidst all the chaos and lies?
What happened to the pro-love? No? No pro-love, just pro-life? So this entire video is you guilt-tripping people into being pro-life. I thought this was gonna be pro-love, you know? Like, we get to talk about both sides, but he's like, what would Jesus do? Would Jesus want you to abort the fetus that's gonna turn into a baby and you can't take care of it? Will Jesus be proud of you? Yeah, I don't think he'll be proud of you, so I think we should all be pro-life. I meant pro-love, because this is not about pro-life or pro-choice. This is about pro-love.
And to find out how we could actually help and make a difference instead of just adding more noise to an already deafening discussion.
This is gonna be bad. You already added so much noise to it though. You really did. You compared it to the actual H word. You made it so much worse. The heat level was right here, and you comparing it to the H word, the level went up here. You made it worse.
So what if you're watching this and you're thinking, should I keep my baby even though it's too hard?
Okay, everybody, listen up. I need everyone to get ready because white rich people who have never struggled financially have entered the house. These guys clearly know everything about abortion.
As a matter of fact, I was in that position. I was 19 when I got pregnant with Everly, and I remember just being so scared. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was actually in school and college, and I was too scared to tell my family, I was too scared to tell my friends. It was just a lot for me to take in being so young.
Can we like cut the bullshit real quick? So I'm not over here saying that this is true, but she has said before that she got pregnant on purpose. So why are you trying to make yourself look the victim in this video? Trying to guilt trip people into not having an abortion. You're not the victim here. You chose to be pregnant on purpose. How about you pick an actual victim for this whole documentary and not someone who wanted to be pregnant? You have nothing to do with this issue. Absolutely nothing. It's like an actual guy coming out here and talking about abortion. Oh wait, her husband right there, he's also gonna talk about abortion. A guy that doesn't have a vagina. Unless he does though. Wait, maybe he does have a vagina that we're not aware of and he can give birth. That I'm not sure of. Maybe he does.
Just being so terrified of just like what the future would look like, what my life was gonna look like. Just so many things going through my head at that moment, and just knowing how hard it was gonna be, but ultimately in the end how worth it was gonna be looking back now. I know for me personally, my choice was always to keep my baby.
But it's not the same thing, is it though? You willingly got pregnant because you wanted a kid. That has nothing to do with abortion. Just because you were nervous as a pregnant woman, like 99.9% of all the other pregnant women that get nervous when they're pregnant, doesn't mean that you have the right to talk about abortion when you've never had an abortion. This sounds like someone who had sex comparing themselves to someone who got R-word. You can't compare you willingly having sex to someone who got R-word. That's not how it works. Who's gonna tell her? And she admitted her choice was always to keep the baby because you wanted the baby.
Don't lose heart, his strength will still come.
What is this?
At the end of your
How is this? What does this have to do with anything talking about abortion? You showing us your kids. We are definitely pro-love on this channel, and we don't encourage anyone to be pro-choice or pro-life. Like, what even is that? That's just so disrespectful. On this channel, we are all about pro-love. With that being said, here's a video of my kids playing, and we've added some sad music to the video, guilt tripping you so you don't have an abortion and you keep the baby. Pro-love, not pro-life. What pisses me off is that these guys have never adopted, and they already have like 3 kids. Also, number 4 is coming up. What gives you the right to talk about abortion when you've never had an abortion before? Obviously, we can tell that you love those annoying ass little kids. Doesn't mean that everyone else must love the.
We've been asked by our friends, by family, by mentors.
Why is he
Why
talking?
are we making this? There's so much at risk. Why are we even making this? Why are we adding flames?
Exactly.
To already crazy.
Exactly.
burning fire?
Why? Let's
And
hear
the
it.
answer is just if one baby is saved from this, if one mom chooses to keep her baby from it, then it's all worth it. This documentary by no means is trying to illegalize abortion. After this documentary, you're still gonna have the choice.
What choice? You're guilt tripping them. You're guilt tripping people into not having an abortion. And why are you talking about this? Are you a female? Honestly, at this point, I'm convinced that he has a vagina. He has a vagina, and this motherfucker is gonna have a baby someday. Because otherwise, why is he talking about having abortions? A guy. I love rich white people who have never adopted any kids, despite the fact that they've had like 3 kids already, and they have another baby coming up, which is their 4th, but they've never adopted, even though adoption centers are full of kids to be adopted. So like, if you love kids that much, why don't you adopt? Why don't you go take care of the kids who don't have any parents in adoption centers? How about you go adopt there, bud? And I'm not even surprised that these guys like kids. Have you seen their channel? It's just kids. It's them literally exploiting their kids on every single video. No wonder why they like kids. They became millionaires exploiting their own fucking kids. This is so sad because YouTubers need to have this personality on camera all the time, and I'm pretty sure these poor kids have to fake a smile every time the camera is on, and they have to act. Give them a break. Let them be kids. Your entire fucking channel is filled with you guys making videos about your kids. If you want to help so much, why don't you adopt? Thankfully, there's a video out there for my question. Why we can't adopt right now. Let's see what they're gonna say why they can't adopt kids.
Are you guys going to adopt kids? Just a lot of things along those lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
We addressed this before. Obviously, this is really serious.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like, and as we pray about this, we know that we want to adopt.
Okay.
Very likely foster and adopt. We feel like God's given us much as far as
Yeah, you're pretty rich. We know that.
with extra rooms to put kids in, the finances,
Uh-huh.
the time to be home with these kids, so much,
Uh-huh.
just the passion to be around kids.
Uh-huh.
And there's so many kids who just need a loving home and family that
Exactly.
we know it's in our hearts to do that.
Okay.
But I don't think while we're need to.
Not right now.
You really just dragged this no from Europe to Canada. Just say that you don't want to adopt. Fast forward a couple of months later, after they made that video, they decided that they wanted to have another baby, but not adopt though. Because when they made that video, they weren't ready to have another kid. It was going to be too much. But you know what they're ready for? To have another kid. But they can't adopt because when they adopt, things happen. And when things are happening, they just are hard. And let's just have another baby, but let's not adopt. Are we going to adopt another baby? So we've talked about this question a lot before, and adopting a baby would be such a hard thing to do at the moment because, as you know, there's like a huge issue going on with the virus spreading all over the place. I wanted to say that things aren't easy right now because inflation is also happening, and as you all know, the prices at Taco Bell have gone up. The burrito used to be $1, now it's $1.50. I will have 4 kids in a couple of months. You know how expensive that is? The little ones like to add extra cheese to the burrito. For a rich family like us, 2 for $4 deals at the Taco Bell app. I don't feel like this is gonna happen. Babe, they were talking about adopting kids. Go back to adopting kids. Stop talking about Taco Bell. Oh, my bad. Yeah, adoption, probably, most likely not. Bad things are happening. I'm sorry, guys. Disclaimer, I don't know how true these tweets are, but allegedly, Cole said that if his daughter got R-worded, then he would strongly encourage his daughter to have the baby. Damn, these guys scared me. The fact that he said that shit about his daughter, I am just so mad that a dude is guilt tripping women on not to have an abortion. See, I'm a dude as well, but you want to have an abortion? Have an abortion. You want to keep the baby? Keep the baby. I don't care what you do. It's your decision. But don't come out here saying, oh, we're pro-love. We're not pro-choice or pro-life. We are pro-love. Stop fucking bullshitting and guilt tripping people. You're talking about human lives and human emotions. This is trauma for some people. You're making it worse. I'm just pissed. I'm so sorry, y'all. This couple annoys the fuck out of me. I just found out who they were and I want to block them. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. This was just a really uncomfortable video to make. I got really heated up and I apologize about that. It's just that seeing how they exploit their kids for money, and now they made a whole fucking documentary on guilt tripping women not to have abortions. It's annoying. It really is. Oh my god. You know what? I'm sorry. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully it's a better video than this one. I got so heated up. I feel bad for women. I really do. I'm sorry, y'all.